Coming in as well. That's a great car. And of course we're going to have the sirens, so be careful all the little ones and the dogs. Quite ear-piercing. He's got a good, nice little party trick, the estate one. He's got a good party trick that hopefully we'll show a bit later on. But these cars also, the ones are quite similar, have been known to be used as taxi cars as well. Because they're good solid cars built for any condition. Of course, as you're a taxi driver in some American city, you need a good solid car so you don't get bumped and banged about and the people's views. Also, the back seats have been fuel guzzlers. But last year we didn't have the Starsky and Hutch, so quite a bit of information about this one. I have met, or shall I say, David Soul and the other actor who played Starsky and Hutch at a Comic-Con in Birmingham a few years ago. As they pull into the arena, pull into the middle now, and we'll get them to tell you what they've done, where they bought it from, what work it used to do, and then hopefully the one as well, is it one of the white ones? It may not be here actually, but last year
wash them out after certain things. I took them out because the dog used to slide all over the place, and I built it as a K9, so he kept to the show.
You don't want him ice skating about in the back. So, no, fantastic bit of kit. And it's amazing, the sheriff is being stripped down and being rebuilt at the moment, so, fantastic.
Everything works, all the radar, speed guns, front and rear, so wherever I'm following, you can just sort of let them know how fast they're going. So,
alright, did you build this or have you bought it?
Bought it last year, only once I was 40, so it's taking me 57 to get one.
I've got the model somewhere, in my toy box somewhere, and but now I saw one at the NEC, because they had at the Comic-Con. Sort of, yeah, I was in the same vicinity. I was not really a Starsky and Hutch man, I'd watch it. I was more professional. Yeah, my brother was a Sweeney. So we tried to be a bit more, keep British and that, but it was just that thing, it was very collectible and very lovely.
Always wanted one, but last year I thought try and get one, but I couldn't find one over here for sale. They are over here, but I couldn't find anyone wants to sell one. So I got sort of coerced into importing one, which is a bit of a, handing over a lot of money to someone in America when you have
Exactly, yeah, there's that bit of a block in between of us. The money goes over, you just hope your car comes back. Yeah, it's at that point where you can nip on a plane and nip over and just...
I used a company that based over there in Texas, because he's a British guy, and I had a go.
It gives you a bit more confidence that he's British.
I mean, first of all, I said no chance, but then because some of my customers said I got the right thing, so I thought, oh well, try it, just hope for the best.
And I bet you get a lot of smiles as you drive past it. It's a wonderful thing, isn't it, when you just suddenly do...
It's an age thing, because I've been to some shows and you get the kids saying, Mommy, why's that car got lights on, or Dukes of Hazzard, I guess, quite often people say Dukes of Hazzard. Plus we don't realise we're getting older, don't we?
Oh no, so I turned 50 this year, and you don't realise you feel young at heart, and you're thinking, I've got me toy, I've got me playing a lot, and nobody knows of it. Yeah, the next generation, is it on the internet? But I did see a Smallwood show, not last year, year before, I think it was. Somebody got the Paul Guy pickup, and that was for sale. Shall I? But I got nowhere to put it, but I really loved the fun. I met it. Right, okay. Right, moving on, thank you. Yeah, cracking on. Hello again. That is all 30. few runs and bits and pieces, so you'll see them around the different areas, different shows. So do wave and give them a hello and have a look. For the Memorial Cup, Daydream Memorial Cup for the most original bike in the shows, and today it's very kindly presented, or whatever, to the gentleman. Oh, hang on, yeah. Give it. You need bigger pockets. Right, you want to come and stand by your bike?
Just while the boys are getting a few things sort of set up. My name's Mick Percival. We are the Dorset Axemen, and we've been kindly invited here today to give you some displays, a little bit of an insight into the workings of the old-time forester, the timber cutter, the woodman, the man who looks after and harvests the trees. And I say looks after the trees as well as harvesting them, because not only does he fell the trees to supply the timber industry with the timber it needs for our houses and our homes and our furniture, he also grows them, he plants them, he nurses them, he brings them on. So we've got sustainable timber for the future. And you just think how much timber we actually use in our houses, in our homes, in our furniture. A good 70-75% of your house is wood. And this wood just doesn't happen. It has to be grown, it has to be sawn, it has to be... We can't get enough timber from natural regeneration to supply the demand. And that's the job of the woodman. And we quite often we use timber and wood in commodities, and half the time we don't even realise it. And all the timber that you see here today has all been felled to a proper felling programme. We just don't go round into a wood and cut down trees at random. It's all measured, it's all marked, or what we call tariff then. So we know exactly how much timber is coming out of a woodland. So when we finished extracting, tap felling and extracting and all things like that, we can then go back and replant. And wood chopping for competition log axing or timber sports is more what they call it nowadays. It's the competition piece that's come out of the woods and forests where one man thought he could outchop the other. And all the disciplines depict what the timber cutter would do in his everyday work, i.e. standing block simulates the felling of a standing tree. The other hand, that cuts the tree into length, and the tree climb and all the cross-cut sawing, all things like that. And we'll go through all different disciplines, and then we'll have a little race at the end. And so the first thing you had to do, the first thing the timber cutter had to do, before he could earn any money, he had to fell his tree. Before he could make a product that he could sell, he had to fell his tree, get his tree on the ground. And this is the competition discipline that's come down from that. It's what we call the standing block. And this here is Rory Trim. Say hello, Rory. He's down there, stood up against the standing block stand. And Rory comes from little village, Milton St Andrews, in deepest, darkest Dorset. He paints rainbows for a living. And anyway, I'll start Rory off working, and I'll tell you a bit more about what he does as he progresses through the log. So Rory, if you're ready, Axemen, stand to your logs, go 1, 2, 3. Now he just doesn't hit the log square in. That is where the tree's expecting to be hit. That's where it's got its most defensive. And the most efficient way of getting through the grain of the wood is to work on a 40-45 degree angle. And you take out a scarf to come out the same length as the diameter of the log. So when you've got a 12-inch log, you take out a 12-inch scarf, just from that. Start marking it up in a place that's comfortable to you. So when you missing all the knots and things like that, and then then you take out, you go round in a circular pattern, clearing your wood each time. If you don't clear your wood, then your chip will not come free. And when you go round the back, you take out a scarf that's a little bit higher, so when you come to drive the log off, like that, you drive off into basically clean wood. And otherwise, if you get back scarf too low, then you get wooded and things like that, it can cost you more time and you've got less chance of actually winning the race. So now you've got your tree felled. Now you've got to cut your tree into length. For the sawmiller, he was the most important man in the wood. Even though he wasn't actually working in the wood, he was the one paying the money. He was the one paying you, not only was he paying your wages, he was also probably paying for the replanting of the woodlands, the plantation. And he would give you a specification as to what length he wants you to cut the timber. And sometimes the top diameters, the length of butt, and all stuff like that. And sometimes it was determined by the nearest biggest bough to the butt. If you were cutting a big piece of oak or something like that, and the biggest bough to the butt, that is where you cut it off. And the sawmiller, he worked all this out, he knew what he wanted, so you actually just fell to his specification. And this is what we call the underhand chop. This is Toby Boatswain, say hello Toby. Another chap, he comes from Milton St Andrew again, in deepest darkest Dorset. I don't know what he does for a living, but I don't think he paints rainbows. So anyway, I'll start Toby off working, and I'll tell you a bit more about what he does as he progresses through the log. So Toby, if you're ready, Axemen, stand to your log, go 1, 2, 3. Again, doesn't hit the log square in, works on a 40-45 degree angle. The underhand is a little bit easier to learn, and when you're starting off the Axemen, training them up, this is discipline that we mainly use, because you can turn your feet, get your body in line, get everything in line with the lines that you put on the log, and it's just that little bit easier to follow the lines and get your accuracy and your power and that thing's going and get the confidence up. With the standing block, you've got to work across the line of your body. It's all hand-eye coordination. And but you still work round in that circular pattern till you go through to the centre, put your driving blows in, and then you go round the back, work along your log a bit further, so again you're working into what's called clean wood, clearing your blows top and bottom. If you don't clear your blows, your top will not cut, your chip will not come free. Don't take no notice of him, Toby, you're doing very well. Toby's only come shop with us for the last couple of years. He's doing very well. And he's just working through to the centre now, and there it goes. So, there you are. Right, very good. Thank you very much, Toby. Very good. That was him over there. So now, you've got your tree felled, you've got your tree cut into length. Now you had another problem that you had. Sometimes you had to work 12, 14 foot above the ground. Sometimes the trees were fire damaged. They were hollow in the bottom, they were fluted. This part of the tree was no use for a sawmiller. He wouldn't pay you for timber he couldn't use. And this is what the timber cutter had to do to get above this problem. And this method, basically, is still used today. If you're working on a slope, you're working on a part of the tree that you can't access very well, where you need to put your seat in or go round the back, put your belly cut in or whatever. This method is still used, and it's still used to this day. This is what we call the springboard chop of the tree climb. This here's Joe. Say hello, Joe. Joe Groove. He comes from Surrey. No, he don't. He comes from Pulborough now. He's moved. But we met up with him when we was at Surrey County Show a few years ago now. Said he wanted to come and do some chopping. And here he is now, and a very valued member of the team he is as well. He's a chainsaw assessor, chainsaw instructor at a college down in Pulborough. And anyway, I'll start Joe off working and tell you a bit more about what he does as he progresses up the tree. So Joe, if you're ready, Axemen, stand you along. Go 1, 2, 3. Now you cut what we call a pocket in the side of the tree, and you've got to have a 30-degree angle on the top, and horizontal on the bottom, and you've got to have it about 4 inches wide, and you've got to take it right to a point, and you've got a steel toe clip on the actual end of the board that actually grips into the grain of the wood. You've got to take the pocket right to a point, get all the little bits of chip out so that you can actually spear the board in, and then it grips into the grain of the wood, and it's the weight of the axemen that hold, and then you put it in, and the weight of your axemen actually holds it in there. Spears the board in, clips it in, and then springs up onto the springboard, stands back, and proceeds to cut the block on the top. Then when you cut the block on the brain, it's a bit more difficult. Your back foot is directly behind you. You cannot get the same amount of power and the same amount of accuracy, and you're not only that, you're balancing on a board that's about 8 or 9 inches wide. But otherwise it's exactly the same as the standing block. It's a bit more difficult to learn. You've got to do a lot of practice with it, because you've got to be able to balance on the board, and especially in the stands that we use to come round the shows, they do wobble a bit. Anyway, work through to the centre, clearing his wood each time, and he's going to do what we call the North American competition method, is whereby he cuts the back with his back hand. But the ruling is, in the competition, that you must remove a chip with your back hand. But there you are, very good. Yeah. Right. Very good demonstration there, Joe. Thank you very much. It takes a lot of time, a lot of practice to cut the pockets. Absolutely right. You've got to have confidence in yourself to actually do them, and you've got to have grown up to have confidence in your own ability. So now we move on again. Now somebody's going to walk around. Now somebody's going to walk around with the ring with a little cross-cut saw. Now this little cross-cut saw may not look very much to you, but the saw tooth pattern on this saw was as revolutionary in its day as what our chainsaws were and now our modern day harvesters. But the problem is that you couldn't get the sawdust out of the cut. Like with the sawdust, the saw tooth pattern that's on your panel saw or your tenon saw in your shed, the saw used to just jam up. If you was cutting off using a saw that's 6 foot long, anyway, a man by the name of Lance, he couldn't get it developed over here, so he took the saw tooth pattern across to America and met up with a chap by the name of Henry Diston, who saw the potential of the tooth pattern, who then developed it, and that's how you saw Henry Diston saws that were then sold all over the world. Now, well, after that, not with the advent of chainsaws and all things like that, and modern sort of paraphernalia with timber cutting, the crosscut saw went down into decline, obviously. And the only thing that actually brought it back was competition work. Sometimes if the people out there is done so sort of competent with the axes and things like that, they still become and develop into being very, very good sawyers. And we've got two different types of competition saw here today that we're showing you. One's what there's an M2, which the boys have got out there at the moment. Gets its name from the shape of the teeth. They'll just draw a disc off and it shows you how they actually do cut. They actually are sharpened up to the hilt, and the teeth are actually hardened, and they're like little needles in there. And if you actually touch them, they actually will just basically cut your fingers. Yeah, very good. Yeah. Now, I think we've got a bit of time. Have we got a bit of wood on the end? Is there any budding foresters here? Alright, okay. You don't actually necessarily have to be a forester. Anybody wants to come and have a go? Feeling fit, feeling energetic, got to be over the age of 18 preferably, but you've got to be over the age of 18 because of our insurance purposes. We need one more. He's left over there. Anybody else? Anybody else? Any ladies want to have a go? It's very good for the figure. After 45 years, they'll end up with a body like mine. We got one more down there. That's very good. Yeah. Right, thank you very much for coming out, gentlemen. This is a proper competition saw. They still use this tooth pattern today in the competition. Some sawyers prefer M2, some prefer the next dual saw that we're going to show you in a minute. But anyway, basically put your left hand on the top, right hand on the bottom, basically pull the saw, don't push, keep the saw level on the wood, straight between your partner, and basically don't snatch the saw and work out a rhythm between you, and basically use the whole saw. Don't rock it, no, just keep the saw level on the wood and just drop it down through the wood. And you'll feel how it actually does cut, and these saws cut both ways. They don't just cut one way, they cut backwards and forwards, and they drop an inch and a half every time you pull the saw through the wood. Right, there you are, very good. Right, now what we're going to do now, we're going to move on to the other saw. Yeah? Well, we ain't got a lot of wood on there, have we? Yeah, to the sawtooth pattern that I showed you earlier. So, it was redeveloped by a firm called Tuatai in New Zealand, by a chap by the name of Eddie Fawcett, who took up the sawtooth pattern again, redeveloped it into one of the fastest sort of cross-cut saws that you can buy in the world today. But it's still based on that old saw, the peg and raker sawtooth pattern. And anybody in the timber industry or in the wood chopping, the timber sports circuit, actually does use peg and raker saws. They are really quite sort of fast. And they've taken over quite easily from the M2. This has got 3 teeth in the raker, not 4, because it's made for single-man sawing as well as 2-man sawing, and it actually draws a straw of wood out, not dust, because that's the raker tooth actually doing its job in raking, acting like a little plough, actually drawing what we call the curve out of the cup. So you'll just see how the saw actually does drop every time they pull the saw through the wood. Righto boys, way you go. But if you get them wrong, they do jam up. And they will stick. And that's how they do cut. They really are fast saws, and some of them, that saw's a bit dull now, but I mean, because it's been with me now for the last 8, 9 years, I think, it's not longer. So right, there you are then. So that's a bit about cross-cut sawing. What did I well, we're going to go then. Yeah, well, we're right. We're going to move on by 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and now they're all away. And you'll see how what they practice on in the backyard all goes out the window, and how they it's better to hit hard, use more accuracy, more power, and what it is to go like a little woodpecker and then chop all over the place. That Rory's off. Whoa. Joe's off, Tom's off, and now Toby won't far behind. He's well in the bottom, Toby, and there you are. Well, very good, boys. Right, well, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. That concludes our bird display this morning. I hope I got it across to you in a way that you can understand. I hope you enjoyed our show. So from Joe, Tom, Rory and Toby, thank you very much for watching. We see you again later about 2:30, something like that. And my name's Vic Percival, and thank you very much for your time. What we've got coming round now is the commercial parade. The first one coming round is a fountain, obviously built in sandbags, and this is commonly known as a Mickey Mouse cap, which is an S21. This is our Gardner 100, this is a front cylinder, with fountain's own gearbox, cross-speed gearbox. Some of you know that is Atkinson 8 metre, which has got a lot of history to this vehicle. It was originally to Whitbread as a tanker, and believe it or not, this was delivering all over the Britain, and it even exported up here to Europe, which nowadays is imported.
when that was first on show, it went out to Belgium as a British advert for standing on tins of 18. Behind that is another borderer, obviously built in Preston. This is with a Cummins engine in it. Fiberglass cab with ash timber springs on it. And when you shut the door on that, it's like shutting on a Foreman garage. Here's another rear beer rigger, a real beer here, and a Scania 110. This Schreier had this all his life, but he parked it up and he left it outside. And he didn't got a chance to go and have a look at the condition it was in when he first put it back together. He obviously had to get a replacement cab for it from Belgium, but the rest of it was all repaired. It's worth going over to have a look at the pictures he got of that. We have called this vehicle as a phone, but this is a mix and match. It's an S20 cab with an S20 cab with an S36 cab. That was the first tilt cab that come out for phone was S24, and that 36 would have been a tilt, but the original cab would have been steel with anti-frame. Here's another Mickey Mouse cab now, another S21, for a Rector. This would have done six wheels in the beginning, but obviously like a lot of companies, when it comes to the end of the life, they turn it into recovery vehicles by putting a crane on the back and putting a tow ball on the back so they can recover their own. Here's another vehicle we've had a lot of discussion about. A lot of people say there is, even the drivers say that, but it's not an Acer, it's actually an LV8. Cummins engine in it, but he's actually, this is the last time he's here this show, what you think? He's actually sold that. Ah, now here's the Leyland now, Leyland Buffalo 2. This would have a TL11 engine in it. The earlier ones had a Fixed-Head 500 series. Leyland called all their vehicles after animals and marine life, as in badger, octopus, buffalo, bison, and the 8-wheelers was called octopuses. Here's another American Ford now, you have seen these in their day, carrying all manner out in America. Lovely looking car. Coming down that is a Ford B series. This is the first tilt cab that Ford ever made. It was mass production. And that would have a slogan engine in there because to get the low floor level inside. Very good condition, that one. And here's his predecessor, here the Ford Demonstrator, both made in Dagenham. And this is the difference. This is a full control cab and the other one, no. That was the first mass-produced heavy vehicle that Ford ever made for the commercial market. Here's Dagery. If you want to compare breakdowns, have a look at the folding, the Record S21, and have a look at this one. This is making it much easier for the Record people. You've got winches and underlift on it. If you ever get put, if you ever break down, this is what you would need to come to you. They've actually converted this from a kind of a tipper to what it is nowadays. The most of that work is done. It's a credit to the guys. The turbos, if you ever break down, that's what you'll want to come and recover you. Here's a little Dennis now. Lovely little vehicle this. This is a three-way tipper. With two brothers, and you're also famous for making fire engines and coaches. Here's Nigel Norris now with his Morris, as we know him. Never played the noise, he drives this everywhere, man. You know, nothing this cab, nothing this cab, so I wouldn't let anybody ever go and convince me that it is. Here's the Varsity Transit, 2-litre Pinto engine in there. When they first come out, the Pinto engine actually give a lot of camshaft trouble. And later in life they put the 2.4 diesel engine in it, and that's the Victoria blast across and near the noise of that. That would have been used in this country for going in between British Army bases. There's another border coming out, Cummins again, built in Preston. Wooden ash frame with glass fibre panels on there, non-tilt cab. Not the best of vehicles to work on. When the tilt cab come in, it was a blessing in disguise for fitters, as we call him in MD mechanic. Here's a proper truck coming now. It's a B series. First tilt cab ER made was a B series, but this got the 240 Gardner in. If you're a Gardner man, you love these. They just say it's so beautiful, they do. Starters never turboed their first lorries. What they did, they added 2 more pots to a 6-cylinder. But in later life, they did start turboing them because they had to. Here's another lovely looking B series belonging to Katie Ring. Lovely looking truck, tilt cab again, but this bit of Cummins engine in. Not a true British truck, but the cab is. This is now coming to DCX. This is when they were coming to the end of their life, ERFs. They actually finished in 2002. This was the final stab at trying to keep them afloat. If you look at the size of that cab compared to the one in front of it, you can see how it's progressed. Here's an ERF Olympic coming in now. They try to put, if you have a look, this is the earlier model, but he's got a bigger cab on there. This was trying to compete with the Scanias in the Volvos, but there was no comparison. Once you've driven a Volvo or a Scania, you wouldn't want to go back to one of them. And finally, here's Malvin coming in now with his ET6, built in Dagenham. Originally, I would have thought that would have had a V8 flat-top petrol engine in it, but a lot of them was converted to 40 and 60. And in later life, they did actually have the 60 and 40 engine put in them. But fair play to Malvin, wherever he goes, he always tries that. He never puts it on back of a beaver tail or tows it anywhere. And often or not, he's got the caravan going behind it, which, you know, is a testament to how good that vehicle is. If anybody's interested in the ERF, there's an ERF gathering down on the far corner because we're representing 90 years of ERF and there's a good selection down there. There's the earlier 4Ws, there's the KBs, Albies, sorry, there's not an A series there, I noticed that. Obviously mid-lift, lift axle. And I think that's at the moment, that's the end of the commercials. But it is worth going down to look at the commercials in the ERF section. And there's a lovely KB down there, which is the only one down there with a trailer on. And it's got a glass fibre cowling over it. It made it look like a radiator. And it's got a bit of roping and keeping on there, but it wouldn't have had that body on from you. We've always, like I said, it would have been a Whitbread tractor. Given the UK and even exporting it. Last week and the week before, and if he hadn't got out of, he could have went up over Berlin in top gear. That vehicle is just top gear with that 6-cylinder petrol engine in front of it. That's what you call a working truck. Here's the Ford Transit coming round again. This was a local truck actually. He spent most of his life in Park End. And Dean's done a good job. He's in a rough condition again, but he's done a good job doing that. Here's the Mickey Mouse S21, sometimes they call it the Sputnik. If you have a look at the front of him, you can see why they call it the Mickey Mouse. It looks like the Mickey Mouse. This truck here has actually got a 680 Power Plus engine in a Leyland engine. Leyland didn't put many engines in Folding, and it's got behind it the 12-speed Folding's own gearbox. And Folding's own, if you have a look at the back of it, you can see the transmission brake spinning round. That would have been the brake in it today. Here's Adrian again in the 2-stroke. Lovely sounding, never worked out, still in his working clothes. Listen to that now. He loves to make that road out of his OA. Here's the Albie again coming around. Gary says to me it's an 8 series, but it's not. We fitted the same Albie cabs on 8 series, but the 8 series was a different chassis. You only come in track unit form and as a drag unit. You can always start the 8 series by your protruding bumper, protruding cross member. Another good looking action border there, no problem at all with that. Ashtray. Yeah, here's a Leyland Buffalo gone. These suffer a lot of tin worms. I know that I've actually got one myself, and you're always chasing the tin worm in them. It wasn't the best to try to tilt the cab if you left the seat in and you tilted the cab, actually bent the steering binnacle. And I can tell you that from experience. And when you come to tilt the cab, it's not a matter of pulling a lever. You're going to do a spring-mounted bolt underneath the back of the cab. And when they say a tilt cab, it didn't go over like these newer models do. But repeating what we said before, Buffalo, the Leyland range coming, Buffalo, Manchester, there, and they had two ranges up to 10 ton, they were the red line, and after red line, 10 ton up, they were blue line. There's one up to that. See, if you look at that, you can see that that's got a cowling over the front of the radiator, and that's not the radiator. That's the last point of cowling. Here's a 240 coming right again. If I can get these and give that a blast, as I was supposed to say. Bit smoky, but when he gets going, at it clear. Here's the vehicle, the EC11. Like I said before, this is ramped. You can see he's got a mid-lift on it. That was to save tire wear. There was a bit of issue with the ministry because you could get tax at one time, cheaper tax with more axles on the floor. So you could get a summons at one time for just lifting that mid-lift because they were saying it was doing more damage. Here's another piece here, really good condition. The guy who first did this, his father actually drove for Ross Roadway. Corey's was his name, and he done this in recognition of his father, and a fair play to him, they maintained him up after him well. Here's the ECX range, bigger cab. Compare the two cabs, how they progress. From the B series is in front of it, in Roberts' colour, to this ECX 440. Built for comfort. Here's all the building dragging him. Drives that everywhere he goes, fair play to him. Here's a full cargo. Actually, it's got ET6 there. Yeah, that was the first hill cabinet Ford ever done. And they put the engine on a slope to give you more room in the cab, to make the cab flatter. So, and this is the vehicle that replaced the Thames Trader. The first heavy vehicle that Ford made was a Thames Trader. They have a 16 there, if not you could have a 4D. They didn't put many petrols in them, the majority was a diesel. Here's the ERF Olympic. If you have a look again, mid-lift. This was the one that they produced to try and combat the Volvos and the Scanias and what have you, and the Swedes, like, but it never ever took off. There was no competition. There was another Mickey Mouse S21, breakdown, converted. That would have been a mixture chassis in its day, but like a lot of companies, when they come to the end of their life, they didn't call in recovery vehicles because they weren't coming behind. They had to do their own recovery. And this is what you want if you ever break down. That weight on the front, obviously, is to counteract when you pick up on the back end and stop the front lifting. Doesn't actually got a cap engine in there. It's not one of the best, but it does the job. I wouldn't be surprised if in the near future the day three don't take that in, put Cummins in there, because he's good at doing that. And I think that's going to bring the commercial vehicle parade to an end. The only thing I'm going to ask you to do is just pop in and have a look at that ARF parade, and any of the drivers down there, they'll talk to you and answer any questions you've got. Look forward to it. Okay.
Ben from Sydney Fire Station. I'm going to be acting as the incident commander for this scenario. So, at the moment I'll be conducting my 360, working out how many casualties we've got, looking at the types of vehicles that we're using, whether they're standard petrol, diesel motors or electric or hybrid vehicles, or potentially LPG and hydrogen as well these days. Guys, you've got an unconscious casualty in the red vehicle. You need to get access to the red vehicle, please. So I've had a quick look round, done a 360, I've looked for any other casualties involved. We're going to simulate, we had to get a volunteer for the silver vehicle, so we're going to simulate we've got a person stuck in there as well, and show you how we'd access a vehicle at this time. Currently my crew are setting up an equipment pool, and then they're going to start stabilising the vehicles, and I'll get them together for shortly. So Ian Spears, the crew manager at the Simpson Station there, has just carried out some initial stabilisation of the vehicle by applying the handbrake, and he's opened the door to the casualty, checked to see whether the casualty is breathing, which he is, fortunately. So at the moment we're now going about just setting up our equipment. So some of you may be wondering why at a road traffic collision we in the first instance pulled a hose reel off around the vehicle. That's in case any vehicle should catch fire, so any road traffic collision we've got priority, and fire will take precedence over any extrications or anything like that, because obviously a fire igniting makes a bad day very worse quite quickly. So the idea with the hose reel is that we can quickly apply water to the fire. Yes, please, Annie. So what Annie Playle has got there is an airbag protector. So the airbag hasn't activated on the red vehicle. So that is made of Kevlar, and it's designed to, if the airbag does activate by accident during the extrication, to protect the driver and any firefighters, paramedics or police officers who are in the vicinity from the airbag deploying and hitting them. They deploy so fast they could give you quite a severe injury. The guys now are carrying out stabilisation of the vehicle using set chocks and wedges so that it can't roll. This gives us a safe platform to work on. Meanwhile, other firefighters are tool prepping, putting flips in reciprocating saws, making sure that the hose lines are connected to the hydraulic power generator, and also putting the batteries on our battery extricating. James, coming in for a briefing. John's incident commander would now be to inform our operations control of exactly what we have on scene. So in this case, 2-vehicle road traffic collision with 2 persons medically trapped, as we term it, not mechanically trapped. So a mechanical entrapment would be the person being trapped by any part of the vehicle, dashboard, or for example in a side collision like we've got here, the door may well be impinging on a limb or something like that. So we have to free that and trap it up. In that plan there where I told them to take the driver's door off, that's for our emergency plan. So if the driver goes downhill rapidly, we can extricate him quite quickly, and by getting the door out of our way, it means we can get 2 or 3 firefighters around them to just pull the person out. And then the full extrication plan is then a roof removal. So this is the next, we work through what we call phases of road traffic collision. So the first phase is scene assessment, scene safety, which you saw us do. So scene safety being provided by the hose reel and the position of the appliances. If you can imagine, this is a live carriageway. We position our trucks in such a manner that we can block any oncoming traffic, and also if any traffic happens collide with the scene, the truck provides some protection from that. We then carry out a scene assessment, which you saw me do, so I went all the way around, assessed the number of casualties, types of vehicles, etc., any running fuels and that kind of thing. Once we go through that, we then get initial access, which you saw Ian Scribbins do, so we open the driver's door. In that case, it's quite easy. It may involve some cutting. So initial access means that we've got access into that casualty to perform a life-saving intervention, such as open an airway or get a paramedic in to do something. Once we've done that, we're then tool prepping, making the tool dump up. But as you saw, all of that is kind of happening at the same time. So as I was pulling up in the truck, I detailed certain people's jobs. When the other trucker arrived, I then gave them his jobs as well. And also, these guys are all professionals. They know what their role is at an incident. They know to start getting the equipment off and prepping it. We're now into the actual extrication phase. So you can see some plastic going on. That's known as packets, but it's kind of very similar to the stuff you put on to protect carpets. And what we can then do is smash windows and remove the glass. So this is known as glass management. The reason that we smash the windows is so that we've got a controlled breakage of glass, because if we were to attempt to cut any part of the vehicle, we could have an uncontrolled break, which would mean that the glass can fly quite a distance and injure somebody, so we carry out controlled breakages. There's different types of glass in vehicles, as some of you may know, so some of it's laminated, like the windscreen, and in more modern vehicles they're starting to laminate windows on the driver's and passenger sides now as well, and also on the tailgates. But in older vehicles like this, you've got toughened glass for the most part in all the other windows other than the windscreen. So they have to be smashed before we can do anything. What is then happening inside the vehicle is the guys are removing any plastic trim to look behind it, and what we're doing there is we're looking for stuff that can damage our equipment and stuff that can be dangerous to us, like airbag cylinders and things like that, where we could accidentally set off the airbags. Once we've carried out all the reveal and that kind of thing, we then start cutting. So the guys are carrying out glass management on the windscreen for the full access plan by cutting across the laminated windscreen to then make our cuts to remove the roof. So some of you may be able to see, I'm not sure, firefighter Jason Tyrrell, whilst the laminated screen is being cut, has got a little squirty water bottle for one, and there's no actual specific term for it. So and that's to suppress any dust that we create whilst using that reciprocating saw to cut across the glass screen. The dust produces very, very fine, can irritate and cause problems for your airway, nose, mouth, etc. So we want to minimise any dust, and that's quite a good way of doing it. The guys are carrying out a bit of further tool prep now, so you'll notice we've got two types of cutting gear that we're employing today. They both do the same job and work in a similar manner. The more modern kit that is about to be deployed on the vehicle is battery operated, 5 amp hour battery. It's still hydraulic and driven by an electric motor. So that's one type, it's the more modern type of equipment, and then we've got a petrol-driven hydraulic generator being set up now, and that's like the more traditional type of cutting equipment. So we carry one type on each truck for deployment, and the electric kit is very, very good. It's very quick to deploy because there's no setup. As you can see, Simon Kilminster is now currently setting up the generator. It takes a little bit of time to do that, whereas with the battery kit, it's sewed with the batteries on, ready to deploy quite quickly. I'll just try and move away from the reciprocating saw there. So they've gone for a reciprocating saw on the C-pillar, on the near side rear of the vehicle. As you can see, it makes a lot of noise. It's not particularly pleasant for the casualty, but it is a way of making the cuts, particularly on large pillars such as trying to lift the roof off and you haven't quite finished cutting everything. That's crew manager Ian Scribbins now, making his voice heard, telling the crew to make the last final cut and support the roof. So the way incident command is structured at an incident, we would have myself in charge as incident commander, or potentially one of our officers who would arrive in the car, and then you'd have somebody assigned to run the inner cordon, which is Ian. So we've now got full access to our casualty.
So that means that we can get right the way around the casualty and carry out immobilisation and extrication. So what's going to happen now is the guys are going to use the sharp protectors to cover up any sharp edges, to protect themselves in the first instance, and also to protect any other first responders, and then protect the casualty as we extricate them. Unfortunately today, our longboard which we use to extricate casualties, so we're going to have to improvise, which the fire service is great at, using a sheet and a section of ladder. So this is to simulate, or we have done this in extrications as well, where we haven't got enough longboards to remove the casualty. Place down in the casualty. They are then split up.
I want ice cream. I want an ice
Hopefully the battery's still working on this. I think it's starting to die on me. So what's happening here is one person, the person holding the casualty's head, managing the airway, leads on the extrication. So giving all the orders, telling everybody what to do, what they want to happen, asking if anybody's not ready to move, because the last thing we want to do is leave, and then a firefighter hasn't got a good enough grip, and we drop them. So this phase of the extrication, we take our time, we don't rush it, because we're trying to not aggravate any injuries the casualty may have. We're also taking care to move the steering wheel up and out of the way, and if necessary, we would remove the steering wheel by cutting it into that route to make enough space to then take casualty. It's also worth whilst we pay attention to the top of the casualty, you've got to manage the feet quite cleverly, because otherwise they can catch on the steering wheel as we extricate. Also paying attention to any injuries they may have to their lower limbs. As I said earlier, this casualty zone simulates a mechanical entrapment. We always release mechanical entrapment before we take rooms off or a full access plan. That's the we can extricate the casualty quickly as need be. So now we've got the casualty actually on the board, and we're going to slide in towards the rear of the vehicle and then lift him clear and take him to an ambulance for assessment and transport to hospital. So the guys are now going to take the casualty always through first, so that the first of the head doesn't have to walk backwards. Obviously we would now be placing it not on the floor. He's alright, there he is.
so they'll all be behind each other fairly close.
Somebody else can come in. Good job.
Right then, let's get a bit of organising. Right, so the idea is that you're going to sort of hear what the sort of sound is of, you imagine, like, I know we've only got 6 cars, but this is what like a start-up grid would be, with obviously the lower grades at the front. I haven't got no lower grades because I'm normally racing the blue roof. I put the yellow roof one on just to make it look a bit different. They're going to do 2 laps of the oval, and then they're going to be going out there. Right, so we'll start taking the first ones out now. So, right, away you go, and then we'll count the blows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's the driving blows. And the driving blows is 2 blows upwards, and then you go round the back. So what he's going to do, he's going to try and meet the driving blows that he's putting on the front. So that's 14 blows. So right, okay Joe, where you go? 50. 16. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, now he's driving it, 27. So right. Very good, Joe. Thank you very much. 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, turning around on 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19,
20, 21, 22. Right. Well, there you are. 22. So Rory, you won that one. So very good. Well done to you. I know he did have a smooth. Comes from deepest, darkest Dorset. Now Tom doesn't actually work in the woods. He works in the construction industry, and this is like a bit of a husband holiday for him. Anyway, I'll start Tom off working, and I'll tell you a bit more about what he does as he progresses up the tree. So Tom, if you're ready, Axemen, stand to your logs, go 1, 2, 3. Now he'll cut what we call a pocket in the side of the tree, and you've got to put a 30-degree angle on the top, and then a horizontal cut on the bottom, and you want about a 4 or 5 inch pocket, and you've got to work it right to a point. And you want to use the heel of the axe, not the full face. You use the full face that you'll go to bust the chip out, and that will split down, and then that will ruin your pocket. Then because you've got to work it right to a point, get every little bit of chip out, and then when you spear the board in, it's got a steel toe clip on the end of it that actually grips into the grain of the wood, and then the weight of the axeman actually holds you up there. Now he steps onto his first board, and now he's going to his second board, and he's actually making as though it's absolutely right. It's doing what he wants it to do. Right. So you got a bit of a problem with the pocket. Right. Oh, right. The one we're cutting here today is poplar. It's originally grown for the match industry. But the match industry, with the advent of these flick lighters and things like that, the match industry is all in decline, and it's now mostly, it's a bit of a waste wood really. A lot of it nowadays is going into kit. It's all going into this biomass. Either that or packaging or pallets or something like that. Which is a bit of a shame really, because I think it's a very underestimated wood. You get a bit of poplar out of the butt, and it can be sort of woolly and wiry as hell, and it'll go as light as a kite. And it really is quite strong. If you get it, yeah. So yeah, it is, but it's considered to be a bit of a waste wood really. But still, there you are. And basically, it grows. It's part of the willow family, and it grows in very wet areas. So if you see very wet areas, it's usually quite a lot of poplar in there. And there was many different, when Brighton, May and Swan, I suppose Swanvester are still going, and match industry people. So it was originally grown, there was a lot of variations in the actual wood. There was a lot of different varieties, because what they were looking for was the actual white wood to go and make the matches. Looks as though that block dried out a bit. Just a tad you. Now the springboard is a bit more difficult to learn. It's you got to work. It's a bit more. You've got to learn to actually balance on the top of on the board, and basically it's the same as cutting a standing block on the ground. It's a bit more. You've got to learn. You've got to do a lot of practice. Oh right, hang on a minute. Right, very good. Thank you very much. You've had your breather now, Tom. So anyway, it's like cutting the standing block on the ground. A little bit more difficult. Your back foot is directly behind you. You can't get the same amount of power, and you can't get the same amount of accuracy and things like that. And it does take quite a lot to learn. Tom's going to be doing what they do North American method, but this is all still the competition piece, and it's what the methods that they use actually in the Still Series competitions for the Still Series, which is you chop off the backside with your backhand. But the real ruling is that you've got to basically remove a chip, otherwise you get disqualified. But there you are. So that's the tree climb, and thank you very much, Tom, for that. So what we're going to have, we'll move on a bit. Right, we move on again. Well, the timber battery, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and you'll see here Joe is doing very well. He's hitting hard, he's hitting accurately, he's using a lot of power. He's got to use the heel of the axe, drive the heel of the axe into the wood, and coming through to the centre now, and putting his driving blows in, and now Toby's going to take over for him. And Toby here, now the reason we started them off on the count of 3 was Toby here is his second year shopping with us, and he's still learning, still getting his confidence up, still getting doing the practice in the backyard, and basically it's all confidence. It's all, the more practice you do, the more confidence you get, and the better you'll chop. And Joe's there giving a bit of coaching, and he's listening. You want to drive the heel of the axe in. It's all hand-eye coordination. The underhand is a little bit easier to learn than the standing block, but you've got to use the whole of your body, and basically there you are. Hey! Tommy's nearly there. He only got one more down the bottom, that's it, very good. So there you are. Right, 3. Right, well, very good. Look at that, there's speed. Look at that, he's going around faster than my lads went round in the blooming stock cars. There you all are. Obviously on one of those, I think they call them a chariot, or they might call them a sledge, I don't know. Is that, you've got to obviously do a bit of leaning when they get going. Now they're obviously into a walk. Has anybody got any bars of chocolate? Put them away quickly. I don't know how many laps they're going to do. Dogs in the team is Sparky, he's the black and white one, left-hand lead. Ziva, that's a grey and white one, he's on the right-hand lead. Nelly, which is a grey and white one, on the left wheel. And Jet is the black one on the right-hand wheel. So there they all go.
Head on.
Nice fresh smells of soft wood.
Head on, Sparky.
Obviously you've got to remember that normally these dogs wouldn't have the distraction of all the crowd and the people and all the smells and everything else on there. What's happening now? This is what's going on there now? Oh, it's a personal needs break. So there we are, all dogs need personal. They've been sort of cooped up down the bottom for quite some sort of time. With all dogs and animals, now they're having exercise. Exercise is one of them normal sort of things that, exercise is we need to go to the toilet. So that's what they're doing. But there we are. Look, we got a nice turn of speed down the bottom on there. Like I said, you've got to remember that normally these dogs would be running outside in the forest trail, so they're not really used to seeing crowds and crowds of people looking at them, or other dogs trying to join in on that.
Do watch your backs, ladies and gentlemen. We have the steamers on manoeuvres, and they will be coming into the arena, so please be aware and move accordingly. We do not want any incidents here today. Thank you. Okay, we've got here a beautiful collection of different traction engines and the roller. Traction engines, rollers, fire engines, all sorts of different shapes and sizes. First one is, now I did prepare myself for it, got the paperwork all ready for it. nice they are, you're thinking, do I buy a house or do I buy tractor houses? Now I'm the commentator of normally the tractor pulling. We've got a tractor pulling demonstration here over in that corner. They normally come into the arena and I talk about them. But at Welland, Markle and Dorset, and there's 2 down at Dorset, there's 3 Oakfords and the Great Dorset Steam Fair. I'm normally talking about diesel power. Makes a refreshing change to talk about steam power. The love of steam has always been there since childhood. You're thinking that these were in its day the modern cutting edge technology like computer stuff nowadays. Everybody was modernising them, getting them all to performance wise to do all the jobs like modern tractors are today. Well, these were the workhorses. These are ones that you went out really early in the morning to water, coal.
Is that every year or is that
Annual test, yes. And then you have a 10-year hydraulic as well, so every 10 years.
Is he your bigger brother? Oh, just your mate. Just your mate, what's your brother?
Sorry?
What's your name?
Daniel.
Daniel, so he's your chauffeur as well sometimes, you just sit in the back of me to the crowd. Fantastic. No, it's a real credit to you. Wonderful engine. Well, Laurie. Yeah, Laurie. Great stuff. Cheers, mate. Thanks so much. Right, we got this one I do have. So the 1-ton roller leads the play, so do be careful. People around by the ice cream and the yellow JCB. Oh, we're all going to have a bit of a tug on the horns. We're going to have a whistle off. Are we all ready for a whistle off? So prepare your ears. This might upset the dogs a bit, but it's a bit of fun. So on the command with the gentleman there with the lovely baseball cap on, he'll give you the wave. Are we ready? When you're ready? Now they've stopped, my ears are still whistling. Right, okay, bit of a change of plan, so kids stay put. Commentator always gets it wrong. But we're going to have a bit of a pulling demonstration. So the engines are going to back up out the way, and we're going to see what's going on. So I shall commentate and let them all set up, and what I like about this show, yeah, we've got a schedule, we've got everything written down in a book, but things happen, so things get jiggled around a bit. And I think that makes the show a bit more special. When it's too straight, it's too, got to be precise, you've got to come in here and got to do this, got to do that. It spoils it a bit. It spoils the natural country show. I was told it can pull around about 8 tons. The winch I was talking about. And when they connected it up to the sledge, with the brakes, not with the brakes on, with the weight box up and the drag factor, a slightly bigger sledge than the one that's down there, with the tractor pulling up at Welland. It pulled it up the track like it was no problem at all. But that night when they broke it, that was a bit of a gobsmacker. The people can be quite drastic and quite bugle. So once this is in possession, we're going to be standing very clear of the cable, because the width of the cable, if it does actually come detached, is quite nasty. But that's a different situation that hopefully will. So the other crew are going to stand behind the engines, out the way, so we keep that cable clear. Now I'm looking where the speakers are, so I don't want to be next to the speakers, so you get the and plus people taking photos, they don't want a lovely bloke like me in the photo. So I'll position myself over here. I'll go down low, so if anybody's filming this and taking photos, I'll move out of the way. Plus it's nice and comfy. So the cable is extended. Go the other way, it's engaging the cogs into the right coordination. Tension of the cable, so do stand back, don't watch. And there we go. Oh, see what I mean? You set it off and you saw that engine move. And when we did it at Welland, it didn't move that, it moved a lot further than that. It twisted the engine near enough right the way round. And the guide pin that's on the side of the roller, we broke the bolt on that. That complete unit come off. So that wasn't good, especially on a Saturday night when you had to do a ploughing Sunday morning. You couldn't nip down to the 24-hour shop and buy a new bolt for it. There you go, that's the first pull. Right, he's going to kick it into the gear. Right, he's taking the tension, not so much, very easy on the gearing. Bump, there's the first kick, not as much, oh, still no movement. Right, sometimes the cogs don't line up there, the engine's moved again. As soon as the tension was taken up, it's alright once the engine is rolling. And we're going for the record on this one. And so maximum capacity normally on that winch is around about 8 tons. But in circumstances you can pull a bit more. Of course, it does help that the roller's got wheels, so it's a lot easier to pull it on along the ground. It's that first initial pull of that weight to get it going. But with the plough, of course, you've got the bucket. So do be careful of people in that area. There is going to be some heavy move. Well, they're all coming that way anyway. Really appreciate the lads and lassies bringing the engines here to show off the beautiful engineering that went into making the traction engines, rollers. And it's, like I say, it's weird to see in that a bit of paper that a couple were bought for 50 quid, and you're thinking, well, you get more of that scrap value nowadays, but Christ. Oh, I can see where they've been stuffing the rags in the roller. The KJ Hickson one coming out, they've been stuffing the dirty rags in the roller. It's like a washing machine, an old-fashioned washing machine in the front roller. can we have a call out for a Harvey Graham Baldwin? Harvey Graham Baldwin. Anyway, Harvey Graham Baldwin. If you are in the vicinity, please make your way to the white van with the big speakers on the top. You can't miss it. There's some lovely people stood by it. Wonderful people. Sorry, get away there. And the doggy. Hello, Lisa. It is very much for your advantage. Harvey Graham Baldwin. We know what you look like, and we have something of yours that is very, very necessary. So don't panic, Captain Mannering, we have got it. So if you're still names on the side of the tractor, enough filled, and I'll ask the drivers what age they are from. So we'll try and get through to this, quite a few of them, so we're getting through as we go along to fill in. So starting off a nice little Nuffield, we have got a couple of tractor pullers that are Nuffields that normally have the Perkins engine in. I'll stand about here, clear the aerials. Right, what age is that, sir? 1956. Yeah, 1956 Nuffield, got a 2-inch pump on it. Owned it all your life? You just bought it? Got it? Oh, there you go. Lovely, jubbly. Yeah. Keeping it as it is, or are you going to do some restoration on it? It works, so leave it alone. Good on you. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's the thing. Nice little Fergie. I've been looking for a Fergie with registration number RAC18, which my mum and dad used to drive. 1950. 1950 Fergie. The Gunsey's machine is a 135. What age? 1963. So cracking little, yeah, just make it up as you go along, I do. I'll get another Fergie, cracking little Fergie. Really revolutionary, the way of ploughing. My dad used to drive one and they could turn around anywhere. What age is that, sir? 53. So we've gone back 10 years. The different shapes of things. Always called David Brown. Alright, okay. Yeah, and what age is it? 57, round about 57. Right, that's lovely. Right, Ford Super Dextra. That's got to be 80s. 65. Oh, blimey, that's earlier. Oh, yes, got the old 65. Okay. Lovely little carrier now. Bonds and trucks, they normally do the forklift. 1960. Oh, it's a cracking little bit. Oh, driving a go-kart.
Yeah, 466 videos on it.
Oh, righty, it's lovely, jubbly. Had it long?
Sorry.
2 years. Gonna do leaving it as it is?
Sort on it, you sort it.
Alright, see what you want to do. Lovely, thank you very much. The Leyland, we do have a few of these converted into tractor pullers. Running on the standard engine, you've got bigger pumps. What age is that, mate? 1973, yours again, sir? 1969, everybody's favourite number. Alright. And a little Boland, 110. That's got to be mid-70s. 65. See, I don't get it wrong. I get it wrong. 65. Another Ford Extra. So we're going to go up. What age? Another 65. Beautiful. Done the restoration yourself? Restoration. You reconditioned the engine? Oh right, so before COVID. Oh right. No, lovely job. Well, I certainly can kindly. Oh, here's a weird one. It's a Porsche. Oh, we got a Porsche. Got a Porsche.
I'll buy a Porsche, yeah.
What age?
53.
1953.
All original. Came up on farm in Germany all his life.
Oh, brilliant. So you just Don't need a door. He's had a go at pulling. Detroit diesel. It's in a Detroit, isn't it? Yeah, I was going to say, you had a go at tractor pulling a couple of years ago.
The tractor pull over much more for the first year I got it going. The other thing is the tractor can still work. Fast for road.
That's it, yeah. And this gentleman down at Dorset appeared over and gave me some advice down at Dorset one year. That was lovely. So, take that exhaust off, it's a lot, totally different tractor. Right, another BMC Nuffield. And I like what age is this one? 61. Done the restoration yourself? 68 power major. Wonderful. Carry on to it. Yeah, lovely. Gonna move on. This one I've seen before, another massive Ferguson 35. 60s. 69 again. See, I'm always one out. I'm one out. Done the restoration yourself? You boys do a hell of a station. Fantastic job, mate. Lovely job. Beautiful. Seen this one before. Get it in it. Get it in. Get it round. No power steering on this bugger. It says what it says on there. Chicago, USA. I like it when it's written on the side of there. Another Nuffield. As I say, that's alot 8. 1966. Click and click. Lovely. Oh, a pump. Now I get them mixed up. There's a field marshal and a track marshal. Of course, obviously I know now the track marshals have got track. That's the field marshal. Another massive Gloucestershire 135. Very nice patina to this one. Is this one going to be restored here? As it works, you're going to keep going. Alright, so as it works, well polished where you put the old arms in. That's lovely. Right, carry on then. Right, a heavily well-restored super major. Done the restoration yourself, sir?
Yes.
How long did it take?
4 years.
4 years. But you loved every minute of it?
Yes.
Brilliant job. What age is this tractor?
63.
1963. That's wonderful. Well done, mate. Lovely. So, yeah, that's all of it. Lovely. Right, nice little Dave Brown. In the 50s again? 1950s again? Oh, it is there. Okay, okay. 1950s, is that? No, 1950s. Nice one. Lovely, lovely. Yeah, carry on. Okay, David Brown, systematic. 72. Come on, that rang a break. I was born in 73, so yeah, I remember this tractor from last year. Got to be 1950s. 44. See, I'm 5 years out again. There you go. I'll tell you. Beautiful. Done the restoration yourself? Lovely. Nice, lovely. This is a young lady that's 1972 again. 74. 76. 1970, so I'm going back the wrong way. Right, yeah. I remember next year. Wrong. 1970. Another one with a cab. Is this original cab for it? Is this original cab for it? Another one that's got lovely tin work. Bit of a crumple on the front, but nice one. In the 70s. Yeah. All these restorations. Another one with a cab. Is this original cab for it? We got one of the colours that's put a cab on it, and he put a 380 cargo, and of course he had to